recall and different stuff like that. And it was like, oh, you can customize your guns, you do hand gestures, blah. But the Kinect isn't responsive. Like, it doesn't work how they said it was gonna work. This motherfucker. My farm plans ain't working right now. This is I knew this was gonna be a terrible idea. Watch my makeshift farm just go to shit. Just put some torches around there. Do I got any more? Yeah. This is the worst. The worst. This is gonna be the worst fucking Minecraft series ever. But nevertheless, I'm doing it. Anyway, so the Kinect, I don't know, it didn't function, and to me that's a big problem because they're trying to sell you on it now. Microsoft's big motto or slogan when it came out with the Xbox One is that it's the future. A lot of people was like, you got to get used to it or whatever, because this is where games are going in the future. DRM heavy policies and all that good stuff. Get out of here, stupid. And you just gotta get over it. And people got mad. I got mad. I was furious. I was like, this is some bullshit. So I guess I'll talk about some of the policies, whatever. Some of the stuff that I seen, it kind of infuriated me. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys had the same problems with Microsoft or whatever. After they announced that you have to have the Kinect on at all times, I thought that was stupid. I didn't like it. It also came at a terrible time when the whole Snowden thing happened, where he found out that the government's, well, I don't know, a lot of people probably already speculated, knew, but the government's spying on this. And then having a high definition camera always on with a good microphone that they showed off where you can use Skype or whatever, and have it always watching you. I did not make that jump. All the time, just on. Nobody liked that. My biggest problem with the Kinect wasn't really that. I didn't really care, because I was like, if I didn't want it, I'd just not buy it. But I just thought it was stupid that, I don't know, that they would make you buy something and you would have to have it that didn't fucking work in the first place, and they did nothing. Like, the most interesting thing they had on the Kinect never came out, and it was that Milo demo that they showed from Lionhead Studios, when they showcased that, when they first talked about it, when the Kinect was just called Project Natal for whatever reason, and they showed that, and I thought that was cool because stuff like that, it makes me think of the future. Like, that's some futuristic shit, having like a virtual person to be able to talk to. I mean, it would have been weird. I mean, would I look like a grown-ass man talking to a virtual kid in the TV, drawing pictures and having them critique my artwork? Like, it's weird when you say it out loud, but still, I thought that was cool. That was some technological advancement, and I thought that was really, really interesting. And it never came out. And that was probably the only thing that I was really looking forward to from the Kinect or whatever. So that never happened. That kind of sucked. That's my biggest problem. Like, if you're gonna tell me that this is something that I have to buy, that this is the future, what the hell? Oh, what the fuck is he doing out here? Oh, he'll die eventually. That this is the future. This is what we have to do. We gotta buy. Ain't nothing you could do. Sell. Sign on the dotted line or whatever. Too bad. Suck it up. Pretty much. That's all they. That was what they pretty much chanted. Suck it up. This is the future. Get over it. But I was like, you can't just tell people that this is what they have to do when they're spending their hard-earned money, and they expect us to pay $500,000 for a console that has so many fucking restrictions and peripheral that nobody fucking wants, that nobody wanted at all. Like, who the fuck wants a Kinect right now? Nobody. You wanna know why? Because the first Kinect was a fucking failure. So why would anybody want that shit? I definitely know I don't want one. And they keep saying, the Kinect is 10 times, 100 times, a million times better, or whatever. And it can track your fingers and all this shit now. We finally got it right. I was like, fine, that's A-okay. Fucking prove it. That's my biggest problem. Like, they haven't fucking proved it to me. So why would I buy it? That's just my stance on it. It's just like, you have to fucking prove to me why I want to shell out my hard-earned money. Like, I don't have $500,000 to pay for a console. If I were to buy a new next generation console, I would have to use my credit card and be in debt for a little bit just so I could do it. And they haven't, convinced me to go in debt yet. So I don't know. Like, it just seems stupid. I mean, it had all this stuff, the DRM. You can't play used games on the console. That was a big hit for me because I grew up. Well, I was a kid in the 90s, and I grew up where you can play games on your console. You didn't have to worry about checking it online on the internet every 24 hours. You didn't have to worry about nobody thinking that you're a criminal and it's instantly accusing you. Just like, well, fuck it. You don't want to fucking check in, bitch. You a thief. You can't play what you paid your money for. I was like, if I spend $500,000 on a console, $60 on a game, and I can't play my shit because I don't have internet. Whether it's because I don't have money for the internet right now, or the storming and the internet's out. I'm traveling different places, going to people's houses or whatever, carrying my console, which I do on occasion, and I can't play my console because I'm not with an internet connection. That sucks ass. Like, even if it was never a problem, even if I had internet connection at all times, it's still fucked up because one, you're claiming that everybody's a criminal. That's just how it seems. Like, oh, well, everybody pirates games. We're not making enough money. Fuck it. Check in. You can't play your shit. And I'm like, I spent my hard-earned money on this console. What the fuck you mean I can't use it? Like, that was annoying. Then it came to the whole used game thing, where it's like, oh, you paid $6 for this game? You want your friend to be able to play it and enjoy it and share the experience with somebody? Fuck that. Can't play it. Or he had to pay a used game fee, which is as much as a whole new game, which I thought was... I don't know. If that... I really hope that was a fucking lie, or maybe somebody was just a fucking retard, because that's like the stupidest fucking policy ever. Like, why would you even say that shit? You might as well keep that shit a secret until the one sucker pays for it, and then he lets the fucking dog out of the pen. I don't fucking know a good terminology for that, but why would that be a thing? Where it's like, let's just go from snow to desert. What the hell's going on in Minecraft? But anyway, like, why would that be a thing? Like, the used game fee is as much as a new game. That's pretty much like you spitting in the face of the consumer, calling them an idiot for trying to lend their friend the game, because it's like, oh, if you want it, you should have fucking bought it. Yeah, we got the disc right here, but you can't fucking play it. I don't know. I was just mad. Like, I know it's a lot of miscommunication. I know a lot of the people that worked at Microsoft obviously didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know if they rushed the press conference. They was just like, oh, we gotta combat Sony somehow. They already, showed what their console could do. They didn't show the console, but we're gonna come out strong. We're gonna show all this TV shit, have the the casual people in on it, and then we're gonna have all. Is this growing? What's going on? I guess it's growing. I was gonna try to fill it up, have a never-ending stream of water. We're gonna have the casual market. Then we'll come with the games at E3, which I was totally fine with. I wasn't mad like everybody else at the conference. It was like, what the fuck? All they did was show sports games and Call of Duty, and everybody was like, we want some real fucking games, And I was like, well, they'll show it at E3. They just want to show the console, whatever is design, blah, and the games will come later. I wasn't like up in arms about that. But the DRM and always having a piece of shit connect, always, and you have to buy it. It comes with the system. And the price set at $500, which is extremely fucking expensive for me. I don't know. I didn't want a fucking Xbox One. Like, I didn't. I mean, when E3 rolled around, after I was already pissed off with all the announcements that came out and all the DRM policies that they showed, and this creep's about to get his ass fucked up. This is a terrible decision. Whatever. But, after all that DRM policies, I was like, fine. I'm going to wait to E3. I'm going to wait until some more, details or... some more details come out, some more concrete details, because a lot of stuff was just up in the air, a lot of speculation, a lot of people just being angry, and this place is gonna get iced over. Son of a bitch. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to build a goddamn farm in the damn snow? Anyway, so give my code back, please. Suck it up into my dick. There we go. So I was like, I'll just wait for some more actual information from Xbox or Microsoft. And then, we'll go from there. I want to see what games they have. And when E3 rolled around, I had work, but whenever I wasn't working, I was sitting at my computer watching the stream for E3, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, there's a lot of games from Microsoft that had me hyped, like Killer Instinct. I was really looking forward to that. Like, it was a lot of speculation. I want to see Rare actually work on a game rather than working on a bunch of this Kinect garbage that they've been working on. I mean, granted, I did have fun with Kinect Sports. I did have fun with Kinect Adventures or whatever for like the 5 seconds I played with my little brother and sister, but I don't know. I grew up on Conker's Bad Fur Day, on Donkey Kong, on Banjo-Kazooie, on all these fantastic Rare games, GoldenEye. Like, I fucking love Rare, and I really, really, really wanted them to make an actual game again. And they came back with one of my favorite series. What is going on? What is that? It sounds like somebody's breaking stuff, but it ain't me. But anyway, one of my favorite game series, which is Killer Instinct. I played it a lot when I was a kid, and it was fun. Killer Instinct Gold, and I think it was on the N64. I played it with a lot of my friends. I love fighting games to death, and I'm glad they brought that back. So I was happy. They showed a teaser for Halo 5, which I'm surprised because Halo 4 didn't come out that long ago. What the hell? Get your fat ass in this door, man. I mean, Halo 4 didn't come out, but what, like a year ago? Maybe even less than that. And they already showing off whatever Halo 5. But I'm like, hey, that's needed, Fucking get people hyped for your new console. I'm fine with that. I need to cook all this damn food I got. I didn't even know I had so much. So I was happy, man. I love Halo to death. I know a lot of people like, oh, it's just the same ass shit or whatever, blah blah blah. But I don't care, man. I love Halo. Like, it was a game series. I never owned an Xbox, but I fucking played a lot of Halo. I love this shit. So I'm glad about that. They showed what else did they show? They showed this game by Insomniac, which is, I think that was at the Microsoft, because I think that was the whole big issue, well, not issue, but the whole big like story where it's like, I said like a lot, but they were saying like, oh, Insomniac, you know, they made Ratchet and Clank as PS3 or Sony exclusive. You know, how they making a game for Microsoft? You know, they're trying to branch out and